Hello and welcome to a game of Dota 2 EG Dignitas Winners Bracket Finals Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. Winner goes to the playoffs, loser goes to the loser bracket finals tomorrow. And we are in Group C. It is a mini double elimination bracket, GSL style. And of course I have a co-caster. Not of course, I didn't have a co-caster previous game. So, Grant.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome
Hi.
to the broadcast.
Thanks.
So
welcome to summer.
Welcome to summer. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Super hot here now all of a sudden, but it's gonna be cold again Wednesday, so oh well.
Lucky. It's 100 degrees the next 10 days here.
Ouch.
I know.
It's a good thing you don't come outside. Actually, that's not true.
I have to push carts outside. Walmart's a demanding job.
Ah,
I know.
I know. So you saw a previous game.
Yeah, I saw Beat is carrying him with that Blink Dagger Chen.
I was a bit surprised about a Blink Dagger Chan, I have to say. Do you think that Dignitas... Because I actually at some point thought, like, they're gonna get this. Because they've got and the Lifestealer and a Morphling, and they were farming really nicely on those two. But then they couldn't make it happen. Was it their not making it happen that lost them the game? Or was it EG's making it happen that won them the game?
A little bit of both. More EG, especially at that Roshan fight, where Beatus had those 3 Wildikins up, and then Demon just zoned out half their team and got 2 track kills under BKB. That pretty much was the game right there, after Owie farmed so good early game.
Yeah. That was a pretty pretty deciding fight, to be fair. We have got a couple of standard bans, I guess. Wisp, Batrider, Keeper of the Light and Alchemist. Okay bans, but that leaves the Darkseer to go through. Of course, Dignitas at the first pick, so Universe is Darkseer. Let's see if they can make a change with that one, as of course it is a signature hero, but EG getting themselves a Chen again, as well as a Shadow Demon, so, you know, why change a winning team?
Yeah, exactly. The funny thing is, I don't know why they keep picking Beat as Chen, because he says his micro is probably the worst out of every competitive player, but I guess it's a good time to practice before TI4.
True. TI4. It's gonna be the way way to go for EG.
And Kai P, yeah.
Not a long road to go, but a road nonetheless, right?
Yep.
It's better being on the road than not on the road. We've got Nyx Assassin, picked up by Dignitas again. So that's the only change so far. How did you like the snaking Nyx Assassin?
It left a little bit to be desired, but he's just now switching to that 4 role, so I'm sure as time goes on, especially with their boot camp, it'll get a lot better. Just seemed like he made a lot of laning mistakes.
He was in the mid lane. First game that we saw, though, still.
Oh, I came in halfway through. I just figured with how low his farm was, he was a support.
Yeah, no, no, that's the point. He was actually on the solo off lane.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, they ran the Morphling mid with AY.
Gotcha, yeah, I just know yesterday they were running Snake King as their support hero, so I figured.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Maybe we are gonna see a bit of a change at some point. I do like that, like, versatile players. I do like that a lot, because normally, you know, if you have a team that you know and everybody knows that that guy is playing solo mid, that guy is playing offlane, you can... The draft is gonna be a lot easier for you, I think. Well, if you are having a very versatile lineup with very versatile way of playing heroes and having players play their heroes as well, that's all better. For example, Fear playing basically any role and still being good at it.
Yeah, exactly. And like Liquid, how they sometimes switch up TC and Korok from, like, you think when Korok picks Quap, he's gonna go middle, and then he ends up top, and your lanes are all screwed up.
Exactly that. It can be a big factor, especially just knowing how to lane your opponents, how your opponents are gonna lane, so that you can, you know, lane accordingly. And then when it's all switched up, game plan ruined, or at least rotations needed, and that's buying time, and time is money, and money is good and stuff.
Yeah, well, thank God OD's banned that hero is so I wouldn't say imbalanced, he's just no one really has a counter for him right now. And the only hero that even trades off evenly mid with him is Lone Druid. And that matchup's pretty boring.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't really mind Lone Druid. Oh, sorry, OD, but yeah.
Yeah.
He is making for very one-sided mid lanes, making the mid lanes a lot less interesting to watch. We do still have a tree in the pool, by the way. Nobody picked nor banned. Are you expecting still a tree to be picked up? I mean, I don't think for EG, because they got their supports, but Dignitas has got some space.
Yeah, they do, but I mean, they already have their... I mean, it's looking like this game, Nyx is probably going to be a support, and you can't really do a Nyx and tree support unless you're doing dual lanes. So, I mean, I could see him just going completely through the pool, but there's a small chance. Yeah, it's crazy, because some teams like Quantic and Liquid will first pick that without using even a second of their reserve time or any time and pick tree right away. So it's weird not seeing that.
Okay, by the way, you turned your microphone on in game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, can you toggle it on and off for a second?
Yeah.
Seeing if that
Boop.
works.
Boop.
Good.
Oh, maybe it's because my sound device is wrong. I don't know.
That might be that might be yeah.
Logitech USB headset enabled.
Awesome.
Well, hopefully that fixes it.
I hope so too. So Jakiro getting banned out here together with the gyrocopter. I mean, no real spectacular pickups. Are you expecting spectacular pickups this game?
Now I'm expecting an anti-mage from EG again, though, since they're gonna let him have it. It seems.
Well,
Is that spectacular to you?
no, not at all. I mean, it's gonna then look the same thing as it looked last game, and I mean, it worked out for EG. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, okay, I understand why would you change a winning strategy, right? But you would expect Dignitas to be a bit more prepared for that this time.
Yeah. Oh. No, well, look at that. 3 of the 5 heroes picked up. Same lineup.
And maybe Dignitas picks up an anti-mage right now because they feel pressured to.
Yeah, and, I mean, I could see an anti-mage. Yeah, they could. I mean, they're still pretty wide open with Nyx and Darkseer being pretty versatile, but guess we'll see what Way2 does. Way2 Peter does here. And have you seen him and Owie in real life? They're so tall. You wouldn't think they would be.
I did see Owie. I think I saw Way2 as well.
Yeah, at TI2?
And
Or
DreamHack, Winter.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, Owie's like weird. I guess he's like the same as Dend. You don't expect him to be tall with how his face looks, and then he's just like silly tall.
Ooh, look at that. A different hero, Leshrac. First time we see him today. Yay. Different heroes. Works out nicely together with the Nyx Assassin, of course. You can have a nice split earth after that impale, and then of course you hope that that impale is gonna happen after a vacuum, meaning for 5-man impales, 5-man split earths, you know. Making it happen. Combo wombo time. But probably a support in this case.
Yeah, it seems like Dignitas has they have 3 heroes that, I mean, they're good heroes, but only they pick up. Oh, Magnetar, but like Leshrac and Morphling, it seems they're the only team who picks them up, and they used to be pretty popular. They're trying to, since they weren't invited to TI2, they're starting to run TI2 heroes at TI3, I guess.
Dignitas is invited.
Yeah, no, they weren't at TI2.
Ah, okay.
And if you've seen they've been starting to pick like Naga and Morphling lineups, which is all we saw at TI2, and then they died off. But now they're picking them again, which kind of makes me laugh.
Naga is being picked by everybody again, though.
I know.
I mean, they're reintroducing it.
Mid, Liquid runs at support. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna have Magnus, though. What do you think about that? Because I've stopped liking him a little bit.
He's kind of one of those heroes. I mean, you're not throwing all your eggs into one basket, but like, what was it yesterday? LGD versus Navi, or 2 days ago, when LGD pretty much needed a good Magnus ult to win, and they got it, and then they won. He's one of those heroes. If he misses his ult, you could lose. If he lands it, you can win, like, in one fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is. I like it in terms of, you know, if it goes to late game. He is one of those heroes that if EG is behind, one good RP can totally get them back in the game. Well, maybe 2. And I like him in that aspect. I don't like him anymore on the mid lane because he's just not as strong anymore. I can't really solo kill anymore because of the nerf to his damage, and he really is forcing a team to team fight a lot.
Yeah.
I like him in late game, don't like him that much in early game. But we'll see, because they picked up a bounty hunter, so we're gonna expect some kills to be happening there, but the kill potential so far is only really in bounty hunter combined with Magnus, and I don't think that's all that strong. You're laying a lot of pressure on the bounty hunter in terms of where the damage is gonna come from, depending on, of course, what gets picked up last. Lifestealer making it all the way to the last ban there for EG. And we still have the anti-mage in the pool if they want to go for that. Lone Druid was the pickup for Dignitas in the end. I mean, gonna try that again, as we saw them doing it earlier.
Oh, so did EG run the Chen Shadow Demon AM in the safe lane or the long lane last game?
Say again? Sorry?
Did they run their EG run their tri lane in the safe or long lane last game?
Safe
I
lane.
didn't see. Oh, okay. Because if you run like, I mean, that's kind of what you have to do, but if you run Shadow Demon and Chen like in the opposing jungle, it makes it so much easier to gank mid. But I mean, with the Bounty Hunter, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel like Dignitas is now outdrafting EG, but I hate to call it that way, because I mean it's really tough to outdraft someone in the current drafting scene. So instead of outdrafting, I think maybe EG just didn't draft as well. It's kind of the same but different.
Yeah, maybe they're just practicing picks. I know that because they've just been playing Chen every game. They're just practicing it up. Maybe trying to help their American brethren learn some strats by TI3.
That's actually a good point. Having some support to their fellow USA's peoples.
I know Fear and Demon are going. I think Beatas is going to be going to TI3. I don't know about the other two.
Of course, it's quite a trip, but I think Bamboo is still in America, right?
Oops, sorry, yeah. I believe he is. I think only him and Fear are at the house now. Maybe Jail?
Yeah. Not... Oh. So quite a little bit less than I thought they would be. But yeah, Luna picked up for EG, so that's a bit of a carry. Pushing carry as well. Works great together with the Shadow Demon. Purely for having the Soul Catcher on there. Nope. Lucent Beam. Boom! Burst damage going through. But... well, with the Chen there, they can actually start pushing very early. There's a Visage who made it all the way through as well. That means they were going to see another Nyx Assassin snaking, I think. Or snaking Nyx Assassin, I should say.
Yep. That's what it's looking like. I mean, Nyx and Leshrac can both do solo or support, but you're probably right. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nyx too. Or maybe not. No, looks like it is going to be the Leshrac middle.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that.
Yep.
Of course, it was done last year. Long time ago,
yeah.
and it has been done a couple of times, but it's not really been going back to popularity. But if they're expecting Magnus to be up against Leshrac, it will actually be a very good matchup for Leshrac. And Leshrac, if he gets levels, if he gets farm, he's going to be so dangerous. And your towers are going to drop like flies if he gets the chance to move around a little bit.
Yep, exactly. That's kind of, with Lone Druid and Leshrac, they're kind of hoping for that early to mid-game snowball into getting a lot of towers. But Bounty Hunter will just, and Chen are good at stopping that by pushing their own towers.
Yep. That's true. Trying to split push a little bit. In before base race, minute 13.
Oh, I hope.
Can only hope. Let's see.
I know. Yeah. I was watching actually a scrim between EG and Team Liquid.
Yeah.
And Beatas says the first person to say good luck, have fun normally means they're doing a level 1 Roshan. And I noticed no one said good luck, have fun in this game, so guess he was right.
No, not Beatas.
No, what? Yeah, Beatas said that in a... He was the one who
if you
said
say good luck, have
that.
fun, then you
Yeah,
do
for the
level
first
1
one.
Roshan.
Yeah, you're doing level 1 because you're trying to type out that you're not doing anything, but mind games pretty much.
Just have to be consistent, say it all the time, right?
Exactly, but EG and Dignitas don't really like each other. I don't think any of the American teams really like each other,
Really?
so...
Because they said at the start of the game, like, there was friendly banter.
Between who?
Between EG and Dignitas.
I meant the players, per se.
Don't know anymore, but it was about the... Oh, it was about Demon's birthday, and why Universe didn't congratulate him.
Jesus. I guess because he got the boot, probably.
Perhaps. But oh well. Let's see who is gonna be getting here a bit of action, because Dignitas is moving around a lot. They're gonna run an aggressive trailing by the looks of it. So Way Too Sexy will be playing the Visage. Snaking on the Leshrac will be... Well, I was thinking a solo mid, but it looks like we're gonna have maybe a Lone Druid in the mid lane. Fogged will be on this Nyx Assassin as a support. In the mid lane we are gonna have Lone Druid played by AOI 2000, and on the bottom lane it is Universe on the Darkseer, which is considered a signature hero for him. And I will leave EG to be introduced by you.
Alright, on EG, we got EG Fear. I don't know if you've seen his new pictures, but man, he's got a bulge down there.
Yep.
He'll be playing that Luna. Then we got Jo, he'll be mid Magnus, going against somebody, AOI 2000. Then we got Demon, playing that off lane bottom. I guess it's his birthday or something. And then Bambo on Shadow Demon, now playing his support role after he got booted off carry. And then Beatas on Chen. Watch out for that micro.
Yep, Sig Micro, especially with those tornadoes that he was able to use previous game. This is the third game in a row that he plays at Chen, I believe.
Yep.
As he also plays the
yeah.
Chen earlier. Yeah, nice counter word upon counter word being done here. Of course, getting observers this early in the game is very important, considering you only have 2. And that means that we are actually only having one observer left, I think, for EG. Am I saying that wrong? Yes, we still have... No, I'm not saying it wrong, I mean. Chen still has one observer to put down.
Yeah, and he'll have to use it for the, instead of the gank, the in-lane ward, he'll have to use it to give rune control to Magnus, because he needs it, especially versus a bear, because the bear can just go pick it up, and he still can keep CSing.
Yeah, look at that harassment already. I mean, with that Orb of Venom on the bear, Jay was not having a fun time. He is 5-2. AY sitting on 5-0, so I guess Jay was still doing a little bit better in terms of last hits, but it's not an easy time for him for sure. And the moment that AY turns level 5, Jay was going to be in a deep trouble.
Yep, he'll have to use his skewer every time it's up, and he hasn't even gotten it yet, so he'll probably have it at level 1 at level 5, and that's a pretty long cooldown.
Yep. Universe is going to have a good time here on the bottom lane, I think. He can't really tower skip like he likes to do when he's on the off lane. But he is pushing the lane out constantly, laying down some harassment on Demon with the Iron Shells as well. So where do you expect, by the way, First Blood? Because of course you have an aggressive tri-lane, but it's not being that aggressive at the moment.
Yeah, I guess at level 2 it'll be way bigger, because Grave Chill's like the best slow in the game at level 1. And, I mean, with Luna just sitting back there just getting Chen some farm, it's... Both teams are pretty much content with just sitting there. Meanwhile, Tornado's gonna come in and do millions of damage to him.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing actually. I mean, it's annoying when you are higher level as well, purely for the slow, as well as the ability to not blink. But it's like at start, it does actually quite a fair amount of damage, and you can't really afford to stand in it because you'll lose regen from it. Bamboo gets himself a bit of an impale there, but walks himself out of there.
Yeah, the thing is, Dignitas should be, like, dominating this tri-lane a lot harder, and Fear has 8 CS, which means he's only missed, I think, 4 creeps, which is pretty amazing right now, considering the amount of burst you think Dignitas should have.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, the ideal scenario is you get an Impale, you follow it up with a Split Earth, you have got a lot of Soul Assumptions then, so you can just spam them out. Disruption is going to be there, just harassing. Impale misses, actually. Fear. He's actually in a lot of trouble right now. Split Earth misses. He is able to dodge it, but the Soul Assumption comes in anyway. Way too sexy with the pickup on the kill. First Blood going to Dignitas. It's not over just yet though, because Beatus comes in to die. That's a double kill for Way Too Sexy.
Yep, there's the Beatus micro controlling his hero and his netter creep, just right clicking on Fogged.
Fogged lives. Beatus dies. 2-0. Dignitas in favor. Aggressive tri-lane success, and I actually think it is not a success that Dignitas got themselves, but EG actually went in a bit too far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They should have definitely just sat back and let Fear farm instead of... Bambo should just disrupted and ran away, but now they're at a pretty big disadvantage, especially since they didn't counter the pull ward, which they needed to do.
Yep. No pools, no stacking means that the neutrals rather are not spawning, and of course Bamboo is not going to get any extra experience, means he has to steal experience from Fear if he wants to get it, and that's not something that you want to have happen.
No, yeah, they're going to need early rotation from Demon once he hits 6, which should be reasonably soon.
I think Jayo also is going to be one of those people that it needs to rotate, and he can't really do that much in the mid lane anymore anyway. I mean, he's 19-3, it's not bad. AY sitting on 18-9, so in terms of last hits, Jayo is still getting it, but he can't really hope to get a kill here, and AY level 5, so when the entangles are there, as Demon is actually running away from that Iron Shell, Universe almost had him down there. He's eating a tango still, should be able to stay alive. He still has 8 stick jars as well as a full bottle, so he's gonna be fine, but Universe showing that he's not afraid to dive towers right there.
Yeah, he's playing this lane perfectly, cutting the creeps when he needs to, and staying back when there's a chance of a gank.
Yeah, look at the Centaur on the top lane. It's gonna get spotted out though. Fog saw it. Lucent Beam comes out as well. Here comes the micro.
The right click micro.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, donked him once.
Run, Centaur. Okay.
Oh, it's called a Centaur Conqueror now? What the hell?
Yeah, they changed it. Look at the Ursa name if you find it.
Yeah, he's like an Ursa friend or something now.
No, it's not longer an Ursa at all. Wow,
Okay.
Snaking using some mana to take down that Centaur, but they actually didn't get it, so it got... Like, Beatus took himself a new creep. just to deny the last hit there. Really nicely done, but that's going to be Fear in a lot of trouble. The Impale hits upon Bamboo, so no disruption there. But Snake King coming in, takes a loose on Beam and a Soul Catcher, and a last hit from Fear. Overextension at its finest. Disruption. Gonna be holding the Visage safe for a little while as Fear tries to chase down Fog, goes for way too sexy, gets an Impale, gets a Shallow Grave, and that's, or Grave Chill rather, that's gonna be another kill for way too sexy, who's now 3-0. And that's Overextension. At the other side, Bamboo in some trouble, getting slowed, will go down as well. That's gonna be a kill finally for the Nyx Assassin, means that way too sexy just got himself his first assist.
Yep, that was, wow, I don't know, they apparently don't understand how good Visage is early game. I mean, just the fact that he has a Finger of Death with a 5-second cooldown this early in the game, this usually means he's a pretty good hero. Doesn't help that Beatus is also level 2 and he's losing to the jungle.
Well,
pretty bad.
That is not all too nice. I mean, he did die once, obviously, but it's not going all too well at all. We do have a Hand of Midas now up on the Lone Druid as well, so that's going to help AY to get ahead on this mid lane rather than just being kept even. Jo is level 7 right now. Looks like he's going to go for Blink Dagger as his next item. But I would actually like to see him with the Mana Boots and then just go for it and just try to make something happen, because they are losing all 3 lanes so far. I mean, Demon is able to do something. He gets a couple of last hits, but he can't really win his lane at all. Like, there's no doubt about that Universe is winning his lane. Look at his last hits on top of everything.
Yep. And Jo did get the Mana Boots.
Oh, good. And he's rotating as well. Wow, people listening to me. It's awesome. He's gonna go see if he can kill off the Darkseer.
Oh, but Fog is sitting behind him.
Yeah, and Fog is level 5, has got that Impale. At level 3. Sentry Ward goes down for the Bounty Hunter. They want to try and take him down.
They saw Fog when he popped out right there, because the track range is pretty big.
Well, that's gonna be EG backing off as well. Gonna be a bit of a waste of time for Jo, to be fair.
Yep, and they're gonna siege down this mid tower now. Or at least try to.
Edict only level 1 helps quite a bit already, but they pull the bear away as well. I mean, this is actually quite scary. You've got a Lone Root Bear, and you've got Leshrac, and you've got the birds from the Visage. Shouldn't underestimate those. I mean, they're not there yet, but one creep and way too sexy will have them. That's a lot of pushing power coming off from Dignitas. On top of that, you've got yourself an Iron Shell. It's really scary, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, all they really have to counter that is Shockwave and Glaives, but top lane's getting pushed pretty hard by EG. Both teams, Dignitas has push and anti-push. EG just has push. They don't really have spells that can stop like a massive siege that Dignitas gonna put on them.
Yep. Looks like the counter push already comes in from Dignitas as well. Jo couldn't get in unseen. He tried to get in from behind, but he found some people, realized he should be backing off, and did do so. I mean, the first tower on the game is already dead on the bottom tier 1 lane. Bottom lane tier 1 on the side of EG. No surprise there, just Universe constant pressuring that tower. In the meantime, Fear is supposed to be the one that's carrying EG, but his net worth is actually lower than the Bounty Hunter at the moment. He can't really do anything. He died twice. In the meantime, middle lane, we are going to see Demon going down, dominating way too sexy, entangles, Jo skewers away, 2 people towards his tower, and an RP there, but no follow-up, and the RP itself doesn't do any damage, so that really didn't work out all too well. Double kill for way too sexy's Visage. 5-0 to 1, he's been in all 6 kills so far, and this should be a tier 1 tower going down.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, they just, I guess, didn't expect Dignitas to push like we did, but they did, and they'll probably go for the tier 2 here as well. It's not like they can really be stopped. Nope, no, I lied. Nope, maybe I didn't.
Well, the only thing that EG kinda can do is counter push, and there's no lane in favor of them right now that they can actually do that in. Apart from maybe the bottom lane, but there's nobody there. Jo doesn't have an RP to counter this either. I mean, you can track all you want, Demon, but I don't think he can do anything. Deny attempt by Beat is close, but no cigar. And that is gonna be everybody of Dignitas backing off after taking a very fast tier 2 tower.
Yeah, I'm just Beatus sitting. I mean, you know, me and him are good friends, but he's sitting at level 3 at about 11 minutes in. I wouldn't say this is his best effort.
He was doing a lot better in the previous game. Maybe it's the nerves of you casting him.
Yeah, I mean, me and him, I mean, I kissed him once, and then it was whatever. I mean, we're over it now.
Are you sure he is, though? Because apparently it is infecting his play.
Yeah, apparently not. Poor guy.
Yeah, sometimes happens, you know.
What do you think? I mean, what does EG have to do here to win?
Damage control. Try to make their RPs actually worth it. I think Jo kinda blew it as a last hope. There was nobody around there. You know that it is nerfed. You know that it can't do anything when you're by yourself. So shouldn't have done that one. And as for how to move forward, it's just damage control. Try to counter push. Try to make sure that Dignitas can't find a way in. Try to make sure that Demon is tracking up people, trying to kill off. Yeah, who are you gonna kill off? Maybe Nyx Assassin he can do. But then again, he has a Spike Carapace. It's still gonna be tough.
Yep, and Owie, yeah, it looks like he's gonna. I mean, at this rate, he's gonna have about a 16-minute radiance, which is pretty insane considering. I mean, I guess he should win that lane middle, but anything pre-19-minute is extremely good.
Yeah, we already have 17,500 gold in favor of Dignitas. We were only 12 minutes into the game. That's insane. Of course, there are 3 towers in favor of Dignitas. It does help quite a bit, but it is still tough to come back from if you don't have a way to stop your opponent team, which, as you pointed out, there's not that much that EG can do when Dignitas starts 5-manning.
Yep, and they're gonna do that top right now. Well, they don't even have to 5-man. Owie will just farm bottom.
Yeah, Owie is actually gonna be the target of a smoke gank from EG. They do have the RP again. They go in there with Beatis at level 4. Bamboo has got the Demonic Purge up. RP is up. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, Fog. Oh, he got given a TP by way too. So let's see what they do. Them already TPing. Well, they're not.
Fear sitting with an Invis rune on the top lane. I don't think he want to show himself. There comes the tier TPs. They want to save their bear. RP comes in. Where's the damage then, though? It's not there, and it's It is EG that it just runs. Exit from them. Dignitas still lose Fog, but the Chen dies with him. So support for support in the end, and that's not what you want to use an RP for. As I said, you have to use them to get kills.
Yeah, that was a pretty big 5-man TP. You just saw all 4 coming at once, and the first one in that was smart was Universe, so he got the mech off on him right away, right before the RP hit.
On the upside, I guess that they did save their tower, their tier 1. They're gonna lose their tier 2 bottom though, but you know, details. But they did save their tier 1, and they bought some extra time for Fear to free farm there.
Yeah, and I guess a track kill. A track kill beats out a regular kill.
True. Very true. We're gonna see a tier 2 tower here dropping it. Don't think they can actually defend it. They are backing off though. No more mana up on Snaking kinda stops it, even though he has got some 6 charges. Not gonna be enough from behind. Here comes Demon, walks past the sentry ward though. Then comes Nyx Assassin, gets striked up, but not gonna chase it down. Tower fairly low on the top lane still. But EG, they just can't get it down.
Yep, and now... Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be like this all game. Owie's it's gonna be a 4+1 kind of split push, and if they go on Owie, they'll be able to TP in since Bear's already level 11 with no items. He has 1700 HP and 15 armor.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of scary for EG. Like, who are you gonna pick off if you know that you can't go for a 5-on-5 team fight? Who are you gonna solo kill? Who are you gonna find by themselves? And you have to, of course, find someone that doesn't have towers around him, but there are still old towers around there for Dignitas. They have got all 5 or 6 up rather. So you're always having that scare of having TP support. Universe, that's the one that they go for. Disruption is gonna be there. There is an RP again in 3 seconds. The Skewer misses completely. Vacuum is gonna put Jo a bit more closer, but he runs anyway. That's a weird Skewer.
Yeah, he whiffed it pretty bad. That was looking like his Shaquille O'Neal free throw, not a Sahil O'Neal one.
Nope. Universe able to stay alive. I think he was quite surprised himself as well. He didn't really move for a second there, but oh well. Yeah. Everything went better than expected.
Yeah, he's going for a 4-staff on Darkseer too.
Yeah, that's very aggressive. More chase potential. In the meantime, his team pushing down the tier 2 top. EG can't defend. They know that. They're gonna try bottom again. Bamboo hanging around there. Fear has got an Eclipse again in a second. But they lose their tier 2. Demon not able to get anything in the tier 1 middle. Runs himself out. And I mean, what do you think that EG needs to do? Because they're so not in it right now. They're losing on all fronts.
Yeah, I don't know. They pretty much just have to type GG. But maybe I'm just a pessimist. Because their bounty hunter, which gets them all their gold, is 0-1-0, and they have 2 kills. So he hasn't been involved in any of the kills. Oh wait, so maybe they didn't get the track kill bottom. I lied. They have. I mean, they have to get track kills. That's pretty much it. But considering how many towers are down, look at how much HP all the supports have on Dignitas. I guess Nyx is the only one who doesn't, but as IX Mike's like to say, he's a Carapace leveler over a Mana Burn leveler, so you're still never gonna kill him.
Yep. And Carapace is gonna be like, even if you try to focus him down, even Bounty Hunter can't do that. One of his burst damage attacks will be Carapace, and then you know you're screwed.
Yep.
It's gonna be turning out around against you. Tier 2 tower bottom finally will end up going down. No fortification there for EG. And this is the last outer tower, so after this for Dignitas, I would normally say Roshan and then go high ground, but it doesn't look like Dignitas wants to even try to go for Roshan. They think, you know, nothing can stop us right now, so why even try to delay it? Radiance up on the bear as well, why don't you? And no fortification, of course. All EG can do is stand by, get tracks up, and hope that Fear is farming up fast enough. He doesn't even have BKB yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
nice RP! Foreman RP! Need the Luna there when that happens. Oh, here comes the Eclipse. It's gonna be too late, and it's Fear that ends up getting killed off. Way too sexy with the burst. Jo is gonna be next, getting picked up by Way Too Sexy as well. Double kill on the Visage. And that should be the GG. Almost. At least one lane of racks. Sorry, I called it before they did. That's not nice for me.
Well, I'll call it because I'm really. Well, I guess I called it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, true.
Well, the thing is, Jo hit such a nice ulti, and then that was probably the worst skewer I've seen since the last time he skewered. Oh, and Fear. Oh, he's not going to
Whoa,
down.
they are going to be able to kill off Way Too Sexy, though. And that's a big kill. That's a wicked 6 streak going to the Shadow Demon. Okay.
Oh, the Bambo. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got he has 2K. Like, that'd be really nice to have on the Luna.
Yeah. Yeah. It would definitely would be. I mean, Luna's still building towards the BKB. Only has the Ogre Club and doesn't have anything else. Like, nothing's in the curry. This is it. She is doing worse than the Visage. And we have to say, though, Way Too Sexy has been... has had most kills of everybody. He's like 7 to 0, to 1 to 2. He was in all 9 kills so far. So he's doing really well.
Yeah, and he has his 3 birds up now, too. Just bought it.
18 minutes Aghanims. You wouldn't say he was a support.
Nope. And Bambo picking up a Blink with his gold, though. We'll see. I mean, Blink Disruption's good for saving people, but at this point, if you're disrupting your teammate in the middle of a team fight, he's probably going to die with how much more farm Dignitas is.
Yep. I mean, yeah. You can do it for initiates. Just be super aggressive with it. Buy some time for your team to be there, disrupt the person, and get yourself...
Ooh, top lane, actually. He has the gem, though. Bambo has the Blink, though. He's not going to... Oh, no, Bambo.
And blinks forward. Gets himself a disruption. Track goes off as well. But in comes the cavalry. Dignitas is right here, and they want Bamboo. They get an impale. Bamboo goes down. TP out from Demon. He'll be safe, but that's not worth it. No,
Beatus.
Gets found out. Here comes the Edict hit as well. No way out, and he'll go down. 2 pickups for Dignitas without really too much effort. And they'll just go top and they'll take down tier 3 and go for racks. Jo sitting ready with a Blink and an RP. He did it last time.
And he just missed the skewer. That would have been a way different fight if he didn't get vacuumed out and miss all 4 heroes.
Yeah, it would be just kind of sad. I mean,
he's doing his best.
Yeah, Disruption gonna be there upon snaking. Gets a track as well as he goes, but he is fairly tanky. He's got himself a soul booster ready.
Meanwhile, Fear trying to get a tier 1 while he's losing a tier 3.
Every little bit helps.
Yep.
He does get it though, and he TP's back instantly. His tier 3 is already dead, but they know that they need to fight, and they need to fight now. They can't afford to lose another melee Rax. In comes Jo. Look at the positioning of Dignitas though. They're not gonna be caught out like that as they were before. And they're gonna be a Rax going down. Maybe on the way out Jo can make something happen, but he's not gonna be there in time.
He didn't even...
But you can't really stand in range of the bear either if you want to blink, right? Because of course the Radiance burn, push your blink on cooldown, and yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much I think you were pretty correct in the fact that they got outpicked. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Even though we both called the lanes miserably wrong,
yeah.
I think they did a way better job laning them, and I guess that's why they're there and I'm me and you're you.
Yep, I guess that's true. And I mean, on the other side, like, it's a question of, do you think that EG got outdrafted or that they picked wrong? Because, I mean, did Dignitas force them into picking wrong?
maybe they were just trying something out. Maybe they're like, yeah, we'll just pick the same heroes we had last time and see if it works. We'll just put a Luna in the game too.
Because we
And
can.
And it didn't work out. I mean, it's kind of like what LGD did to Navi. They lost a game, but then they pretty much saw the same thing and beat him with it. It's all about learning on the fly.
That's true. That is very true.
I can't wait. That's tonight, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow
I don't
for
know.
me, tonight for you. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. And I think it's so like, okay, we're in a different game, doesn't matter. But it's so typical that they were both at the bottom of the list in the group stages. It just means how much they learn from being up against their opponents. How much, the meta for them grew during the tournament. Of course, for people that are wondering what we're talking about, Alienware Cup Grand Finals tomorrow, 1300 CEST time.
Or in America, we use numbers. It'll be like 7 a.m. or something.
Okay.
You know, America and stuff.
Yeah, America, USA. Huh? Right?
I mean, I'm just saying, where's the international 2 at? In America.
Where was the international one at?
So you have one, and all of Jo doing nothing.
Splitters comes in, it's just a bit throwing out spells at each other, hoping that people leave. In terms of if you're IG, they're just seeing what you can do, because you can't really fight until you have got that RP. And we see the blink in, and the RP gets 3. Nice spike Carapace still there though. Can he get the skewer done this time? No, he cannot. Hand of God is gonna be there. No skewer is still on cooldown actually. That's gonna be Jo on the floor. The other 4 heroes already dead as well, or at least only one alive is Bides. GG gets called. It is 1-1. Winners bracket finals. Group number C. I know it's not a number, but I'll say it anyway. Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. Here with GranDGranT. You can follow him on Twitter at GranDGranT, right?
I think so.
Cool.
You don't have to follow me. I'm just here for the friendship,
Oh,
because I don't have friends.
that's not true. But yeah, we are gonna see game number 3. I hope that it's gonna be a bit more even. Game number 1 fairly even. This was just a bit sad for EG. Never really got their foot in the door. I really think it's also part of just getting a like Magnus. He's just not that viable anymore. Just don't pick him up.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're LGD, apparently.
Yeah. True.
Then you're okay.
Then you're okay. But yeah, we are gonna see game number 3. So stick around for more Dota 2 action, and we will be right back.